Welcome to the Josh Johnson Show. I'm Josh Johnson, joined by my co-host, fellow stand-up comedian Logan Nielsen. Logan, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you?
I'm fine. You know, it's like it's a pretty okay couple of weeks and stuff. Like I really can't complain. I'm finding though that I like living in New York. Mm-hmm. I'm not always in love with it, but I think that I understand old New Yorkers now, because the things that I've seen since I've been here, it's like at a certain point it does become too much, where you're not even like enjoying that there's a story there. You're genuinely like, no one should see this much, you know?
Yeah. No, I know what you mean by that. I definitely know what you mean by that.
Because I like to take walks. I like to just go and take a long walk and think, or try to get out of my head, or, you know, just a long walk. And I remember one time I walked from, I don't remember where I was in the city, but I walked to Brooklyn. Like I walked home, you know? Yeah. Which took hours. Like this was like a 3-4 hour walk that I was on. Mm-hmm. And some of it I was listening to a podcast. Some of it I wasn't. Some of it I was just like taking the day in and stuff, you know. It was a nice enough day. And I don't know, at a certain point you get to a place where it's good to be present, but sometimes you don't want to be present where you are. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're like, man, sure, it's good that I'm like in the moment, but this isn't a good moment.
That was like a vaguely nihilist Hallmark card you just had there. It's always good to be present, but sometimes you don't want to be present where you are.
Look, if you are the best example.
No, I get exactly what you mean. It's just I would like that. I think we should start making cards that are just very neutral like that.
Hey, it was
because it's not even pessimistic. It's not even bad, really. It's just kind of like,
It's just there are some times where you only want to be so aware, because awareness is like anything. It's like, I even think, you know, this goes against any Zen teaching, but I think even awareness should be in moderation. Like I don't think that it's healthy to just be locked in all the time. And I realize your life is, you know, you only get one and you only have the time that you have. And we don't know how much we have. But to be fully locked in, especially if you're not in a good place that day, you know? Yeah,
it's real easy to just then to go like, what's the point of any of it just because you're having a shitty day? I do that all the time. Are you kidding me?
But like,
I will go from having an amazing day and being like, you know what, I'm really lucky to have the life I have. And the next day then I'll just be, and it's not even like a depression thing, but it's just like nothing matters. Why do I care about anything?
I went on this walk, and I at one point I sat down. I think I may have been at Meatball Shop, but I wanted to just get something to eat and something I know I would like. Like I was not feeling adventurous this day. I think I may have even been in a bad mood. Like I think easily I could have been in a bad mood. Anyway, I'm sitting outside, taking the day in, and I don't even like eating outside. You know I hate it. I hate eating outside so much. You are a slave. You are at the mercy of the elements, and the people that love this is just it's too much for me. The fact that when
it's like camping, you know.
Yeah,
that's why people like it.
Oh God. Anyone who loves eating outside has not had enough stuff happen outside. Like legitimately, you're at the mercy of whatever passes by, whether that be dirty wind or like, you know, a car really fling some sludge onto the sidewalk. You're on the sidewalk. There's no dining out in New York. There's only a couple of beer gardens in the entirety of New York. So if you're eating outside, you're eating on the sidewalk.
You're on the street. You're at the mercy of the streets of New York.
This place was busy, so I had to eat outside. And for whatever reason, that day it was nice enough I didn't mind it. Mm-hmm. And I'm like being present. I'm locked into the fact that like the sunlight is hitting everything in a really beautiful way. There's like a brisk breeze, but it's not consistent, and it's not chilly, and it's just enough. Like the temperature is just enough that you don't even feel like you're outside. You know that perfect temp that's like it almost like it. I know it's not, because we would be boiling, but it feels like it matches your body temperature, because you just, even though you're outside, you feel like there's no weather, because it's just such a comfortable temperature. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, but I've rarely been comfortable outside.
I'm
a large, sweaty man. I don't know.
I feel like we talked about this one time while we were walking, maybe when we were doing the Colorado shows, and it was so nice out that we were like, oh, it feels...
I think that's because that's an air quality we're not used to. You know, higher elevation, stuff like that. So it felt perfect. You get less of that, I don't know, heavy air.
That could be it. Like, my thing is, basically, I said all this to say, I was taking in the moment. Mm-hmm. It was a beautiful moment, and it was broken by a couple that, like, sadly wasn't breaking up. This just seemed to be one of their fights that they were having. Oh. And they're at the table behind me, and it's just, you can tell they've been whispering for a while, and now they're too pissed to whisper. And so it's just him being like, who even are you? Who even are you?
Ah, yes.
And I'm like,
yes.
Not today.
Were they at one of the other tables?
Yeah.
Or were they just happened to be
they're at the table behind
That's even better. That's even better.
So they're outside. And the worst part is that the entire inside is packed, but the outside is just me and them.
Oh, okay. So you're a third wheel to this
entire restaurant is too packed for me to even sit at the bar.
Right.
But then outside is empty. It's just me and them.
Yeah.
And it's like it was it's just too much. You know, like that, because they're not even having like a nasty fight. Their fight is barely interesting, right? At one point, the guy he says something to her, and now they're talking at the level that I'm talking right now. So not loud, but just talking, just not whispering anymore. They're both too angry, to like, you know, worry about company. And
their guest, Josh.
And basically, out of nowhere, she's like, I don't even want to talk about this right now. You're embarrassing me. And he's like, in front of who?
Ouch. Burn. That's a dig at you.
Well, he doesn't see me. He's like back to back with me. He's like, in front of who? We're outside. All right. Am I embarrassing you in front of New York?
Yeah.
And
she goes, you're embarrassing me in front of podcast and television's Josh Johnson. What a great way to meet a fan. That'd be the best.
It was horrible. And then they managed to eat. So I guess they must have got there like 5 minutes before I got there, because they stopped fighting in time enough to order, then start fighting again. Then they stopped fighting for the little while that they were eating, and then started fighting again until the bill came. And it was like
that's too calm. That's too calm while having a fight. If you're fighting before you even order. Yeah.
That's the thing. They ate fast so they could argue more. They actually didn't enjoy their food so that they could be like, and another thing. Like, that is so wild to me. It was horrible.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm honest, though, I would have loved that. But we've talked before. I enjoy couple fights on the streets. So
yeah, you would have loved this one. Just
that's dinner and a show.
Slinging spaghetti out of your mouth on a sidewalk in the afternoon too. Like, that was my other thing where I was like,
it happened today?
No. This is a while back.
Okay, but I was just wondering, was it a weekday? Because today's a weekday. And
no, it was a weekday. Yeah.
Wow. So afternoon.
In my head, this is when I was on hiatus. So then in my head, I'm like, okay, y'all are either like me, where you're on some sort of vacation and one of you has ruined it, or neither one of y'all has a job anyway. So like, I don't know why. Because here's the thing: if you're out like that, if you're out in the world like that at 3:30, I'm not going to presume to know what's going on with everybody's life, but if you can be out in the sun having spaghetti at 3:30 on a Tuesday, you got a good life. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So what are you fighting about? You know,
what are y'all fighting about?
What are you fighting about?
Because y'all weren't
clearly
fighting
got
about
it
the
made.
bill.
You got afternoon weekday spaghetti. What can you be mad about?
I'm just saying. Think about how many people like are either have to worry about something or have to be at work at 3:30.
Oh, for sure.
So then the fact that I'm here, y'all are here, everyone else is here, by the way. I did not expect that place to be packed on a weekday for like it must have been an entire corporate office's lunch.
Oh yeah.
Late lunch.
Closed for private party.
Yeah.
Yeah, true. 3:30 is a strange time too.
Dude, so first of all, I walk in, I almost think it's an actual private party, like someone's birthday, because I've never seen the place that packed even at night. So then I walk in and I'm like, something's happening. Like, are they shooting a movie here? This is crazy, right? And then they're like, oh, we have seating outside. I'm like, oh, God.
You hate eating outside so much. And generally, I don't love it either. It has to be the right type of weather for me to want to eat outside.
Have you eaten outside New York?
Yeah.
Oof. It's the worst here. I don't even know if I care about eating outside other places.
Why do you think it's the worst there? What is it that really...
Bro, there's no think. I was farted on.
See? This is what I'm trying to get to. I'm getting to the goods.
This dude.
When did you get farted on while eating outside in New York?
I went to a restaurant with Sally, and I think it was Mediterranean or something. Went to this restaurant with Sally, and it was good. We were enjoying ourselves. And then this guy passed by and is like playing on his phone or something and just fully lets loose. And you can tell. I still debate whether or not it was on purpose. Maybe this dude was being a jerk, who knows? But he farted really loud and really hard right as he passed me. And then I had a moment of like, and then whether he heard me go, or whatever, he just like bolted around the corner. And I was just like, so he definitely did fart. And it wasn't even like he farted and then laughed or whatever. I think this person was genuinely embarrassed.
Yeah, something happened to him there. He wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. And like, honestly, we're outside, so it's not even like I smelled anything. But I just realized as I was out there that if this did happen inside, I'm not saying it can't, but if it did happen inside, there'd be a discussion. You know what I mean? You're not getting away from me that fast inside.
Oh, you can't. Yeah, you can't sprint away.
Yeah.
You're saying there'd be some slight decorum, perhaps, if it happened inside.
I would at least catch up to you and ask you if you have ruined your pants. Because it didn't sound like a healthy fart.
Oh, see, so this is more coming of concern for them. You're more concerned about this person and their well-being.
I guess. I mean, I wasn't that mad.
I guess.
But I would like to know. It's like, hey, are you gonna live? Like there's some noises that come out of a person where you're like, no, you're sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
no.
Yeah, especially, I don't know. Why is it worse that it's someone not at the restaurant with you? It's just a passerby.
It's just a passerby because they could be living a dusty life. They could be living like a genuinely unhealthy life where they shoot out hot dog farts at you as you're just trying to enjoy your grape leaves.
Okay, so you've been farted on. Gotta say, that's a first great reason. It's a first great reason to hate dining outside New York. Is there any other reason? Because you keep talking about the elements. Has anything happened to you elements wise?
This did not happen to me because I was inside.
Okay.
But I saw outside that a bike messenger, at least he looked like a bike. He could have been seamless, but a bike messenger completely totaled a table. So he was not looking.
No.
And like this dude, okay, this, I don't even know if I should be laughing about this because everybody seemed genuinely hurt. But he basically, this guy was coming out of nowhere, and in New York there are bike lanes, but there aren't enough bike lanes, and the bike lanes aren't everywhere. So sometimes
they're not consistent. They're not consistent.
Yeah. So sometimes someone, especially if you have a certain route, as a cyclist, you get on the sidewalk. This person clearly was turning from a street with a bike lane to a street without one, and was not looking ahead, was probably looking sideways or maybe looking for the bike lane or whatever where it was going to continue. Because
behind them, they're being chased.
To be fair, there was a van. Like this is what ended up happening. There was a bike lane, right? This person was in the bike lane. At the turn, like at the intersection, there's a parked van that they would have either had to turn more into the road to pass or mount the sidewalk to pass. Okay,
gotcha. Yeah.
When they mounted the sidewalk, whether they were looking at the van or whether they were looking to see if the bike lane was there, they mounted the sidewalk and then just completely ate up this couple that was sitting at a table outside.
Damn.
Like it was really bad.
That's like a
like the person,
that's like a movie stunt.
Yeah, like the person on the bike went flying first, right?
Oh, no.
So the person on the bike went flying. Then the person that they sort of flew over just slid more onto the table. Then the person that they flew into fell back with them. And so the person that they flew over that's like pushed into the table just falls sideways. So then all the food falls on that person. But it was one of those things that when you see it, you immediately think that the cyclist is in the wrong, but then you see the van and you're like, all right, well, I don't think that should be there because no one was in it.
Oh,
someone just parked their van, like, you know, kind of in the intersection almost.
But yeah, like,
just imagine you're at a restaurant and the table explodes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, yes, it sounds bad. It sounds like everyone got hurt, but golly, I bet that'd be great to see.
Look.
Oh man, that'd be so awesome to see. Sounds really bad. I hope everyone was okay.
Can you imagine? Okay, this is what it looked like. Do you remember the Spider-Man movie from 2001? Maybe the one with Tobey Maguire, the first,
the original Spider-Man.
Okay. Yeah, the original Spider-Man. Remember? I think it's in the first one, or it may be the second one, where Mary Jane's talking, his spidey sense tingles, and then he grabs her, and because Doc Ock, it must be the second one, because Doc Ock throws the car into the coffee shop.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine that, but if nobody moved. Because the cyclist came crashing into them, and there was no superhero sequence where they dodged anything. Every plate hit them, the cutlery hit them, every knee was scraped. Like it just everyone flew too much. Everyone, because the cyclist flew so much that I was like, let's make sure he's moving. You know what I mean?
Was this a scene for something? Was this a stunt chase that happened here?
Yeah, and then the person who got hit from the back, they fell like Family Guy style because they also had
like a bent knee and
okay, so not only
they always have that arm hanging like behind them or whatever.
Yeah, so for the people just listening, just imagine a person is on the ground and a table is sideways, but the tablecloth is on them, like tucking them in. The tablecloth has fallen on them with the plates. And they're not moving right away. Everybody is as hurt as they are surprised. Dude, this was like genuinely, I thought I had seen
A death? You thought?
Yeah. I thought I had genuinely seen someone like messed up for real.
We're always flirting with it.
Yeah.
The Josh Johnson Show, flirting with the afterlife. That's what we are.
Because the way that everyone fell had to be like the sloppiest way you could fall. Because also these weren't like young people.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like these weren't.
I do know what you're saying, and that's the last detail that I didn't want.
Dude, that like these people look like they only got two of those hits in them.
Even the cyclist was an elderly man.
He wasn't that old, but he was like old enough that you don't want him to fall off his bike at all, right? he didn't look like Biden on a bike, but he looked close, you know? Yeah. And so then the fact that the force that everyone got hit with and the fact that everybody flew, you know what it did to me though, why it was so scary for me is actually because of a misconception that I had. So growing up,
bikes were made of knives.
What?
I said that bikes were made of knives.
No.
It's a misconception you had. Jokes.
I've watched a lot of Law & Order SVU, right? And in one episode of Law & Order SVU, the way that they start the episode is this bike messenger who has been hired by a disgruntled parent who didn't get custody to kidnap his kid back, right? Tries to do that at the beginning of the episode. So the beginning of the episode is them in a park with a grandma and a kid, and then a guy grabs the kid and is trying to like run and get away, puts the kid on his bike. The kid's like, grandma. He's pedaling on the bike and he's got some speed, and then just crashes into the grandma hard, right? Now, later on in that episode, they kill the grandma, okay? So later on in the episode, they're like, oh, Nana didn't make it, right? So then I was like, man, can a person be on a bike fast enough to kill you, you know? And so when I saw that, even though I know that they'd have to be going Usain Bolt kicking levels fast to kill you, I still had a flashback of when I was younger and that bike messenger hit that old woman and she died in the episode. So when I saw the like table explode, because also like food is hitting the window, so like there's little like dips that have hit the window, and you're not sure what's sauce and what's blood, you know? Because you're like, did these people just explode? Because I can't see everyone.
I just love that you had like, you had a flashback to a TV show.
Yeah,
because
dude, I thought these people could die. I thought that
you have PTSD about SUV, huh? Don't get mad.
But you said the vehicle.
Oh, I did say the vehicle.
Yeah,
We'll go again. PTSD from SVU. I think it's because SUV sounded better rhyme.
It does rhyme, yeah.
I think that's why my brain did it.
That's why I almost didn't say anything.
Yeah. PTSDVU.
Jeez. But yeah, no, they like
Miami.
They got that was like hard to watch. And in my head I was like, man, this is why one of the other reasons why Dying Out. And I've actually, I don't know who I've told this story to. I think this is the first time I'm telling that story, and it's to you, because I don't think I've ever told Sally about that.
You were really traumatized by that episode of Law & Order SVU.
Dude, okay, so this is the thing that happened in my head in the restaurant.
Yeah,
because once again, I don't really care about eating alone. Like I'll go have a meal by myself and just chill.
Right.
Especially if I heard the place is good, or if it's right there and it looks, like reasonable prices, anything.
And you're gonna hold a server hostage with conversation anyway. So
yeah. So I'm sitting at the bar when this happened, right?
Okay, so you were in the restaurant that it happened out in front of.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
that's even better.
And so
that's
like eating tacos.
It's like the people. It's like the people who are inside in Ghostbusters when Lewis gets attacked by the dog.
Dude,
the table explodes and everyone calmly goes back to eating.
I'm like, and a couple people, this was so funny to me, right? This is when I knew I was in a different place, because this is early when I lived in New York. So I was like, I think I was in Queens, right? And
okay.
And so then the whole thing happens, and just like bodies flying and everything, and then like everybody hit the ground, right? And there was only 2 tables outside, because this is pre-pandemic. So this is just like, hey, we have these 2 tables. I mean, yeah, these 2 tables and these 4 chairs in front of the restaurant. Everything else is in the restaurant, and the restaurant's too small. It's like a little storefront restaurant, right?
Yeah, so they don't have a big patio anyway, just a couple seats out front.
Yeah. Couple seats way too close to the sidewalk. And and basically I'm sitting there, and I'm like, man, if I had eaten outside, that would have either happened to me, or I would have got a closer view of it, which would have been horrible, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, the distance
no
that
matter
I
what,
saw
you're
it
a part
from,
of it.
Yeah, the distance that I saw it from made it very funny. Like I'm not gonna lie. Whether they were hurt or not,
great.
the distance I was away, because also everything was muffled because I couldn't really hear. So then, by it being muffled through the glass, all I heard was crashing, like the crashing of glass and stuff like that. But then a little bit of like, oh. Because my man that was on the bike caught some air, okay? Like, he didn't fly forever, but like, okay, I'm trying to describe the trajectory the best, because there are some people listening, some people watching. So the guy is like hitting the first person, but when he's hitting the first person, the bike is most of what's hitting the first person. So the bike is what's really driving that person into the table and knocking them sideways. When he launches off the bike, it's into the person who was sitting across from them, but it doesn't fully stop there. So he hits the person.
So he launches into a spear move.
Into like kind of a spear. I'm surprised the second person didn't explode, because he launches into a spear, which knocks them back and over, but then he keeps flying a little bit.
Oh, so the second person ostensibly is a ramp.
Yeah, because the second person the second person caught it, and that's what knocked them down.
Right.
And then he lands like maybe a foot away from where they landed. Ugh. So he flew very well. Like if he was,
everyone sounds hurt.
Yeah, if he was not trying to deliver something and he was trying to fly, mission accomplished, because my man flew. Like when you looked from the window, because I did get up and go to the window. When you looked at the window, where the bike was to where he landed was like at least 3 bikes. Like he flew 3 bikes deep. I'm pretty sure my measurements are just wrong, so I'm just going by bikes. Because everything got pushed at least a bike away from where it was, right?
So that's what I tell my math students to do. If you get confused, just measure in bikes.
Yeah, just measure in bikes. Yeah. People understand the ballpark of where you are. By the way, ballpark, 664 bikes. Okay.
It's actually a big ass ballpark, probably, in bikes.
Yeah, but that's if you lay them down.
They would still be the same length. Just because you...
No, you lay them down. It's different. Yeah.
It's the same length.
Everybody knows that bikes are longer when they're sideways. Don't embarrass me in front of these people.
Tip that bike over.
It's the same. You sound dumb right now, okay? It's the same length, whether it's right side up or sideways. Tell that to the bike. Tell that to the bike that got crashed, because that bike was much shorter by the time that dude landed.
That's not because it was sideways. That's because it rammed into a customer very hard from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Customers.
you've never told me that story. That is,
Yeah.
because that's a brutal thing to see.
It was really bad, and in my head, even when it happened in my head, I was like, even if this cyclist had tried on purpose to do this to the restaurant, he would have barely made it through the glass. But the fact that they were just
You
open,
just hit it and just all the way down.
yeah, the fact that these people were open out there in the air, exposed, is why they got the way they did.
They were exposed to bike.
They were just out here living raw, and then got hit by a bike.
Living raw.
Yeah, you can't just no protection at all.
You gotta be ready for bike.
Yeah,
You have to be ready for bike.
100%.
You never know. So at least put one of those big padded like bear suits on or something, because you gotta protect yourself from bike.
Or at least a helmet. That's irresponsible. You getting slammed into the table.
That's what some restaurants will start doing, that to be like, hey, to cut down on liability, we ask that anyone eating on the patio wear a helmet.
Also, I really wanted to know.
They spray them out like bowling shoes and just there you go. There's your helmet.
I've thought about this for so long. I wonder what they were talking about before the cyclist hit. Like, I almost wish they were fighting. Like, I almost wish they were like, I don't even know you anymore. And then, pow!
You're just a thorn in my side. You're a real pain in my ass. Oh!
Yeah. Or they were having a
from
pleasant conversation. They were like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the enchiladas are so,
Yeah. Showing pictures of their kids. And Amelia's 4. Yeah, she's, oh my God.
I really wished it would have been as funny as it was to watch, because everybody eventually got up and they didn't look great. Like, they had their scrapes. They were definitely hurt, but
They left changed.
yeah.
This was a life-changing meal.
Hey, can I tell you though? The couple that got hit, what'd they do? They came inside. They took their ass inside and sat at a table like civilized people.
And then acted like nothing happened.
The cyclist limped away on his broken bike, but I would have loved if they were lawyers and they were like, now these documents are really
No.
salsa and blood.
Salsa and blood and copyrighted, the confidential documents flying through the air. You see those things, like you specifically, because you've seen men trip on bananas.
Yeah.
A genuine,
that was dope.
genuine cartoon thing.
I'm
still jealous.
It's
fire. The main thing. It's the main thing I am jealous of you of.
Yeah.
Career stuff, I don't really care. You getting to see that man slip on a banana?
Yeah.
That's seeing the face of God.
Panic in his eyes.
Yeah. You see stuff like this. You see men dropping their spaghetti on the bus.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder. If there's something deeper going on here. There's some sort of you're some sort of strange blessed individual, because you're always near these things, but you don't really get into, like, you don't fall down a ton and get hurt. Like, it happens sometimes.
I fall down all the time, dude. The burger.
The burger. That's true. Okay. I did. Okay. Still okay. So generally, you're a magnet for these situations.
Sure. But I'm also out a lot. By being out a lot, if you go out because here's the thing, lived in New York 6 years. If you go out in New York every day for 6 years, things will just start to run together as they happen. If we did the podcast every day, I wouldn't have as much to talk about as far as what I've seen. It'd be more talking about ideas.
You'd be indoors more.
Yeah, I'd be indoors more. But doing the podcast once a week versus an entire week of being outside. Hey, too much is happening.
You still seem like a magnet for him, though, because
That's also why I'm exhausted. That's why I started this episode. I literally started this episode by saying it's like not fun anymore.
So you've peaked on experience now. You are done. You are done having Josh Johnson's show adventures.
Dude, imagine if you just and luckily this has only happened to me once, but imagine if you just saw two middle-aged people maybe die once a month. Eventually you'd be like, hey, I think I'm just going to take Ubers now and Seamless and do my spot and go home.
Oh, very true. I understand that, but I still think you are a specific magnet for him, though, too. Because even when I'm out and go on adventures, or I'm, people always ask me if I have stories because I work with kids and stuff. I work at I'm a sub. You think funny stuff would happen being around a bunch of chaotic children all the time? No, not really.
Do you talk to them a lot?
What do you mean talk to them a lot?
Like, I feel like even now, even in this episode, there was a point where you said, see, that's what I was trying to get to, right? So from talking long enough, I finally gave you something that was interesting where you were like, that's what I was wondering. Does that make sense? I think that with kids sometimes it's like, because they don't know much, they don't have a lot of life experience, and they don't know a lot of things, anything interesting that they have to say is after like...
Oh, no. I'm also not even talking about them, what they say. I'm just talking about them being chaotic balls of rubber. You'd think I'd see more chaos, and I don't. But the chaos finds you, is what I'm saying.
Oh, no,
That's what I'm getting at. I'm in situations where chaos should be abound. Mm-hmm. But 'tis not.
Also, maybe when
it's happening to you a lot. I know I'm more of a shut-in than you. I mean, not a shut-in, but that's not the right word.
I feel you.
But I stay in more than you. But still, you see the craziest of the craziest, and I'm just starting to wonder: is there some sort of curse? Are you some sort of strange chosen child?
I think it's literally just math. I think it's like if you go out every day for 7 days, and if you travel 2 of those 7 days, then like eventually, because like when you think about it, it's like a lot of it's happening. Some of it's happening. This is the first time that we've talked about eating out and why I don't like eating outside and why. But
well, let's be careful with that wording.
Sure, but I feel like a lot of it has been airports, and it's like just the places that I am.
But I never see anything fun in airports either. I'm in airports pretty often too. You've seen full-on fights in airports. I know you're in airports way more than me.
Yeah, but I took Spirit. Like this is the thing. I guess to me, it doesn't feel abnormal because I'm also being put in, or sometimes putting myself in, less than ideal situations for me to have a normal day. You know what I mean?
That's true. I guess, you leave the house striving to not have a regular day.
Dude, I went on
you're like, I'm going to talk to strangers. And
I went on a 4-hour walk. That's not going to be conducive with nothing happening.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the fair walk I was talking about where I stopped at the place. Right. But it's like a 4-hour walk. Like, I even have to steel myself sometimes to be like, listen, just to me in a mirror, listen. If you go on this 3-hour walk right now, you are probably going to have something happen. This is not a safe or good place that you live.
This will not be the relaxing experience you're hoping for.
If you walk to Queens, you will see something. You know what I mean? Because that's the other thing that I find too with people, where you look at LA as a great example. So it took me a while to learn my lesson that New York and LA were different in terms of walking, to where even if you could walk, you shouldn't necessarily walk depending on where you're walking, no matter the time of day. Because when I was in San Francisco and we were recording those episodes remote,
You walked into a wedding, so you got to be careful.
And that
can
was
happen
just
anywhere.
a walk between episodes because I was like, oh, okay, this place is a mile and a half away, so I'm just going to go there, walk back. And it was insane, and half of it was horrible. Like,
True.
it was not good. So I think that's what it is. I honestly, because you're not the first person to be like, how does all this stuff? And I also don't look at it as happening to me. I see it as happening.
But still getting to be a witness. You're
I
still
see what you
you're
mean.
still near it. And that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes people are just like, anything crazy happened, when you were in New York earlier. I'm like, not really.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. So I'm just saying, I don't want to rule out some sort of curse or prophecy. Just putting that out there.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I'm just saying that you are somehow the magnet. I don't know. There's something. It's a good thing. I don't know. I'm just saying. Another option is that I just thought of, because you do see a lot of these things when you're out, but we also talk a lot about how bad your eyes are. So there is a chance that anytime you just see a flourish of colors, your brain fills it in as violent chaos.
Yeah. I'm like,
so maybe you're
everyone in New York really knows how to throw hands. Like
everybody in Queens is so good at exploding. Yeah.
Really good. It's crazy.
So there's also that. There's also maybe.
Yeah.
If you just got glasses, then suddenly you'd be like, why is life so boring all of a sudden? I don't see anything anymore.
I mean, it could happen. It's like those people who always want a certain type of car and then they get it and they're like, it's okay.
Yeah. Or they immediately crash it.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Okay. I'm just trying to build out the JJU. So I feel like we haven't fully gotten into the what I'm creating is a prequel series.
Jeez.
About your adventures.
Yeah.
Which is what magical amulet you have in your house that leads to all these things. I do want to go way, way back to something you mentioned. I meant to say it earlier, but then we were talking about the bike story.
Yeah.
But you were talking about in Spider-Man 2, the slow motion, but car coming through, but then you said no, if it was that, but no one moved. And in that moment, you made me realize how terrible of a power Spidey sense would be by itself.
Yeah, if you just had it, but you didn't have it, you would just know for a while that something bad was going to happen.
You would get the slow motion experience of being crushed by a car.
Yeah.
But no.
Just you like,
oh no. Fuck.
Did you ever, okay. Apparently that Dane Cook joke is a real thing where the woman was at a NASCAR event and a tire came off in an accident and it flew into the stands and hit her.
Oh, yeah, that was a famous thing, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I feel like that's the best example of it. It's like you see the tire coming from so far away, but you don't feel nimble enough to get away. And you're also just mesmerized by the fact you're like a deer in headlights where it's like, is this really going to hit me? And so you just kind of throw up a hand, maybe. I remember I did that with a basketball where this kid, first of all, they were too big for me to play with, but like that was PE, so it's just part of life. But in junior high, a bunch of kids had been like out sick or something this day in junior high, and it was like, for whatever reason, maybe I was in high school, I don't know, I was like a puny kid anyway, but like for whatever reason I was one of 3 scrawny kids in 2 basketball teams worth of kids playing basketball for PE, right? So we split the court for each team, and you couldn't cross because that's the other people's game, whatever.
Right, yeah.
And this kid passed the ball to me so hard. It's honestly, I've been hit with a baseball and I still think that basketball was faster. Like, this kid passed it the way you throw a dodgeball to hit somebody, right?
Right.
And it's coming at me so fast that all I can do is like, all I can do is put my hand out. And I put my hand out for what should be a catch. Like, you know how, okay, this is the best way I can think of to explain it. In physics, sometimes something...
Sorry, was just not expecting that to be the first two words of that explanation.
In physics class, they taught us...
In physics, yeah.
In physics class, they taught us that sometimes the speed of an object will like fully change the result that you're expecting. So instead of a ball bouncing off of a wall, if it's shot hard enough into the wall, it'll either explode or go through the wall, depending on what the wall's made of. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So the ball is coming at me. I stick my hand out, not like an athlete, but just...
No, you've never done that. Why start now?
Just like someone who knows a ball is coming, right? So my hand's not out in a defensive position. I'm not like this, but my hand's out in a way that I can at least catch it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
It's coming at me so fast that I don't have enough time to get the palm in the way of the center point of the ball. And so all it does, and I watch it happen because my hand's like this far out, right? Mm-hmm. The ball's coming at me. I watch it slowly, and it truly happened in slow motion in my mind. I watch it slowly bend my fingers back and betray my face. Just like... It was,
yeah, your hand gave up your face.
Yeah, because it was coming so fast that I put my hand out. It bent my hand back like this, and just was open season on my face. And the ball hit me in the face so hard that I my head went back. The ball went. This is so insane. So my head goes back. But I could swear to you, I was maybe concussed, so who knows if I'm right about this. But the ball hits me so far, moves my hand, hits my face, and I could almost promise you keeps going in the same direction. Like my face had no had no influence on where the ball went next. So it just sort of knocked my face out of the way and then kept traveling. So this dude literally passed it almost through me, right?
Through your face.
And so so it moves my hand, moves my face. I hit the ground and I just hear everybody go, ooh.
Yeah, that's...
And I don't even try to open my eye.
and they weren't even saying it for you. They were saying because the ball went through you so fast it hit someone else behind you.
Dude, when I tell you I didn't even attempt to get up, open my eye.
Nope. You don't need to live in that reality.
Yeah. I genuinely felt like my hand, like my wrist was sprained. Like I've never Damn. Had anything. When I tell you this kid threw the ball at me, like I didn't know anyone could do it. And honestly, he was a little like, I don't know, too strong to begin with. Like, for real. Like
hey man, can I get real with you for a second? This guy is just too jacked.
Like too strong. It looked like that? For real, it looked like he was taking steroids for PE. It looked like this kid was straight up on roids for PE because I remember on the first day of school.
This kid better be pitching for the Mets now or something. Cause
dude, when I went to...
Sounds like he had a future.
The first day of school, okay? And they gave us our uniforms to change out in and everything.
Okay.
I saw that kid and I was like, that's not a kid.
That's Randy Johnson.
Dude, like... This child was so jacked. I was like, he should be teaching. Because the PE teacher out of shape. This kid right here is doing the stuff today. He's doing currently.
I want to know what he's up to.
Yeah, he has a master's degree in physical.
Look at this kid. He's built like a brick shit house. Got an arm like a rocket. Come on, let him teach.
It was, dude. I couldn't believe it hit me that hard.
That's great.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Not for me.
Say I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I might be a different person if that ball never hit me in my head.
Honestly, bro, to tie it back in, I think that might explain your eye problem.
Dude.
You got hit in the face so hard you only see violence now.
Dude, this kid threw the ball. I don't even know I wouldn't even know how to begin.
I don't know how you're alive, to be honest, because it sounds like it went through your face.
The fact that it moved my head for me.
For you?
Yeah. Dude, this didn't hit me in the face and it bounced off and then went somewhere.
Right.
It kept
your head bounced
traveling
off.
the same direction as if a person wasn't in the way. It probably could have broke my collarbone if I
didn't break your nose or something.
Dude, well, no, it was too high. I thought about that because I was like, man, this my whole, when I tell you my whole head hurt. Mm-hmm. Because I must
Josh doesn't remember the 3-month coma he was in after that.
Dude, I'm looking back, I must have been moving out of the way slightly or something. Like, right. I think sometimes, you know how when someone goes to punch you, if you're not a fighter and someone goes to punch you, you'll like close your eye if they're too close. Like if you know they're going to make contact, you'll like flinch. Sure. Mm-hmm. I think that my whole body, as soon as it hit my hand and it moved my hand, the millisecond my body had left, it was like, we need to just leave.
Yeah, just every part of you took over, like a cat when it jumps, just inherently just knows to spring up and around.
Dude, it was so bad. I was like, and then that's the other thing too. I never really got an attitude with my PE teacher, but that was like the one time I like got up and he's like, Johnson, you all right? I'm like, what? Am I? It was like the most sass I probably had with a teacher up to that point, because I was so offended by the question, because I was like,
no,
my man,
I'm changed now.
Did you see what happened? For you to even ask if I'm all right, you know I'm not. DIB?
I don't remember how mangoes taste now. It hit me so hard. I have forgotten flavors.
Bro, I'm tasting blood. And I do not remember biting myself. I think that my body just sent me a little bit of blood in my mouth to remind me I was alive. I didn't bite my tongue. I didn't bite my cheek. But when I woke up, I was like, I could taste adrenaline.
Yeah. My brain is sore.
Yeah, this has nothing to do with dining out, but you know.
No, I think we found a whole other thread there, which was the final destination life of Josh Johnson.
Dude, this was
just the Rube Goldbergian chaos of a day with Josh.
I'm not saying you have to coddle kids, but like let them play with kids. This kid is clearly an adult. It's happened to me a couple times in my life where I've had to play with a guy that was like too big for us. And I'm like, this you need to stop this. Let him do his pull-ups by himself. He clearly wants to be strong. Let him be strong somewhere else. You got him playing basketball with regular kids, with regular children. You have him playing basketball. It's goofy. It's like you should be ashamed of yourself that you thought this was like a competitive game.
These aren't playmates. These are victims. Dude, send this man elsewhere.
This kid had so much hair. Like we're talking about
goatee,
no, we're talking about a kid who is like, it's almost like he's growing up in a different time. Because you know how men in like the, I don't know, whatever, like the 1800s would have like, since they lived to be 36, they'd have a full chest hair at 10 or whatever. Yeah. This kid is like living like that. Because not only is he stronger than everyone, he's got so much hair. Like he puts on his PE shirt and we see the hair coming out from the collar and everything. This dude is testosterone.
Now, would we consider a Teen Wolf scenario?
It would make more sense than just a child being that strong.
than just a large, strong man.
Either that dude has been held back and is low-key lying about his age and has been held back for 5 years straight.
Yeah.
Or he's a teen wolf because none of it makes sense.
It sounded like you said Teen Wolf, which I really liked.
Yeah, Teen Wolf.
sounds like the lame knockoff Teen Wolf.
Yeah, Teen Wolf, 2 F's, 1 U.
Coming to theaters Friday. Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf.
Shall we open up the mailbag?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's open the mailbag. Got a couple here. This one, I just did a weird move around the mic for no reason there with my phone. This one is from Becky, a.k.a. Recky, I believe. Or is it Reeky? W-R-E-K-Y. And it just says, now I've seen everything. Squeaks in Toontown. I know you're headed to Sacramento this weekend, and I'm stoked to see you Friday. That's right. Update. Sadly, I will not be there this weekend. Some stuff came up, but Josh will still be there. And, you know, he's the one who's like faces on the website and everything. So you're going to be fine. It's still going to be good. Go see Josh. I thought I'd share this stunning house that just went up for sale in my neighborhood. Best viewed on a computer, taking the full glory of this beauty. It belonged to a psychiatrist who does it in the house. I'm still at a loss for words. I'm told it's even crazier in person. Let me know if you want to join me for a tour this weekend. I guess sorry, I should have brought this up on the computer maybe. Oh, God. Yep, okay, hang on. Got to open this for you. You got to see the inside of this house real quick. From the outside, looks very unassuming. On the inside, chaos. And yeah, maybe we'll put the listing in the... Oh, my God. Okay, so pretty normal outside, right?
Yeah.
Regular house. And then it takes a hard left turn.
That's so upsetting.
For the people just listening, we'll put the link maybe down below, but it
looks like if SpongeBob was into kink.
Because it's even better, too, because I'm looking at this. I don't have my glasses on, so I can still see it, but not great. So the wavy stuff really makes me feel like I'm having some sort of seizure. It's very just squiggly and... like Van Gogh. This is what Van Gogh saw in his head and why he was so depressed. Oh my God, there's a tree in it.
This is like really messed up. Like this should be illegal.
It looks like a mistake. Oh my God.
Whoever did this is a sick person.
Well, especially it said they're a psychiatrist that would do appointments in-house.
Yeah, this is the house from the first season of American Horror Story.
Like, imagine you're not feeling great. Yeah, that kitchen then looks busted. I don't know what's going on there. That's a hard. They didn't put as much work into this.
I think they put the same amount of work, and the kitchen is just the place where it all just really comes together. There's no excuses.
And then there's just a bunch of blank rooms. Yeah, because the other rooms, I think, I wonder if these were painted to try to cover it up, but then... Wow, that's a whole landscape. That's a lot. That's too much. That's too much.
That's really upsetting. Like, it... Wow.
Well, Josh, you can go on a viewing.
To burn.
Yeah, it looked pretty expensive too. Yeah.
Yeah. And by $1 million to burn, I mean it would be better for you to burn $1 million than buy this house. Thanks so much for listening to Josh Johnson Show. I had a great time recording. Hope you had a great time listening. If you are looking to catch up with us on any of the socials, you can find me at Josh Johnson Comedy on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, where we're posting clips of the show. You may be watching one right now. And if you're looking for Logan,
you can follow me on Instagram at Logan M. Nielsen. And if you want to get into our mailbag and send us upsetting houses, you can do that. JoshJohnsonShow@gmail.com. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts because we like to read those in the show as well. And if you just want some more bonus content, different podcasts, different video stuff, come join our Patreon. Patreon.com/Josh Johnson Show. We got a lot of fun stuff there. All those links are in the bio below, as well as tickets to see Josh in Sacramento. Again, sorry I'm not going to be there. We lied last week.
Also, one last thing that I'm throwing out there. If you are watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed what you saw, please like and subscribe. You know, maybe tell a friend. And if you really hated it, tell someone that's not a friend.
Yeah. You're like, this isn't for me, but you know who it is for. Fucking Daniel.
Yeah.
Also, you made me think of one more thing. We do have another virtual show coming up, and I believe that is Sunday, I'm going to say October 16th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Right? That's the one we picked?
Yep.
Yep. So that's coming up in just a week and a half about. So another virtual show. We're having to do this one a little bit earlier because we're going to be on the road at the end of October. Actually, I mean it this time, that I'll be on the road with Josh at the end of October.
Thanks so much for listening. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great weekend.
Goodbye.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How we doing? Yeah.
It's late on a Wednesday and y'all don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Unemployed audience. Yeah.
Y'all really don't care. Like, it's like gonna be midnight by the time you get home.
Don't tell them that now. They're gonna leave.
No, they won't leave. They already bought the ticket.
Oh, that's fair.
They're gonna sit here and enjoy the show.
By a real quick, round of applause, who listens to the Josh Johnson Show, the podcast? Who?
Wow.
Okay.
That's like everybody.
So that's mostly, and then for the rest of you, clap if you've never listened to it before. Okay.
There we go.
It's hurtful that one of them is a very close friend of mine. That was actually quite hurtful. He was the loudest clap. That's very hurtful.
But it's good to know where we stand.
Yeah, because last time, we did it last year, and we came out and started talking, and then we asked that question for who listened to the podcast, and most didn't clap. I'm like, okay, cool. I love knowing a room has no idea who the fuck I am. So I wanted to really, they knew him and not me.
No, it happens. They know me, but they don't know that I do a podcast, which is what I actually spend most of my time doing. It's like... It's like when someone gets to know you real well, but then they're like, "Oh, you like act?" And you're like, "Yeah, that's what I've been doing. How do you think I make money?" And then they're like, "I didn't ask questions." You're like, what the fuck? You don't know me at all, you know?
Yeah. By the way, no, this goes without saying, but that's Josh Johnson right there. Make some noise for Josh Johnson.
How you doing? This is also my co-host, fellow stand comedian, Logan Nielsen. Give it up for Logan.
Hello. Make some noise again for Nico White, too. Thank you so much for coming out, man.
Pleasure to be here with y'all.
It's on Netflix, and you just released an album not too long ago, right?
I just released an album. It's called Marcellus, Marscellus. If you think you like me, go check that out. I think you'll like it.
Go check out his shit. Go check out Nico's shit.
So, we had you on, not just because you're hilarious stand-up. You also have a story, and we love stories. And so I just want to get right into it because I would love to hear.
Let's get right into it. So when they invited me on, they said to bring a crazy story with me. So I bought 2. I'm going to try to keep them quick, but y'all bear with me. I'm long-winded, okay? So we'll start here. First of all, never underestimate your opponent, right? When I was in 7th grade, I got bullied bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, and my bully was a short dude named Corey Beckett, right? I'll never forget this shit. And he's like, to describe him, he's the type of short dude that you could tell lost their dad because this ain't a black thing neither. This black or white. Them niggas always got these eyes all the time. Like they looking for something far off in the distance, nigga. That kid, you know that kid, that little motherfucker. And he was
they're looking for a dad.
They're looking for a dad.
Yeah.
And
is that him? Oh no.
No, nobody's him. They never find him. His eyes never open. They're cursed like this. So this is the person that I'm dealing with, right? He's fighting demons that I can't hope to be a help with, right? So this is 7th grade. This little motherfucker, and I'm not a punk. And this is the biggest thing about this shit is that I'm from Harlem. I'm from the projects in Harlem. I fought my whole coming up. You know what I'm saying? But I went to school in the Bronx. This little motherfucker hung out with a crew of like 25 people. And I'm an hour and a half away on the train. I'm like, if I fight him, I'm going to get fucked up before I ever make it home, right? So one day, he punched me, right? And I had like friends. Well, my friends are nerds. They ain't with none of this fighting shit. We trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So, nigga, he knocked Dark Magician out of my fucking hand, bro. You'll never understand the frustration. That little motherfucker hit me, right? And that day, I was like, all right, I can't keep putting up with this shit, right? Because I'm end up hurting this motherfucker. But what could I do? So I cut school, right? I cut school for like 33 days straight because I didn't want to deal with this shit. Now, at the time, turn that off. At the time, I'm trying to open up to you motherfuckers. I don't usually come down this far to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? I came down here to see you motherfuckers on the Josh Johnson show. Turn your phone off. I'm fucking with you. So I cut school for 33 days, and I didn't have any cool places to go, right? But at the time, my grandmother was older, and she was sick, so we had an apartment in the Bronx. My mom was at the apartment with my grandmother in Harlem. So what I did was, I had a PlayStation 2 Slim. That shit could fit in a book bag, right? I went and got a copy of my mom's key for the Bronx apartment from the hardware store. So I would just put my PlayStation in my bag, and instead of going to school, I would go to Bronx to our apartment and just chill out, right? She didn't come up there because she was busy taking care of my grandma and figured I didn't have a fucking key. So I did that for 33 days. Well, see, ACS has this thing where if you don't go to school for a certain amount of time, they will call Child Protective Services. And them motherfuckers sent a letter home. So I had to go to school now, right? So I go back to school. I'm like, all right, I've been gone for a month and 3 days. That's enough time for this little motherfucker to forget about me. Sure enough, I showed up. He bullied me like we just met. And I'm talking about, bro, like, it was to the point where that motherfucker was talking about he had a weapon and shit, all this, right? So I was like, yo, all right, I'm done, right? I'm done dealing with this shit. So now, the reason I said never underestimate your opponent is because you never know what people are thinking. You never know what people are going through. I told you I grew up in the projects in Harlem. One thing that any of my friends that know me from back then would tell you is that Nico's favorite hero was Wolverine, and he meant that shit. That's a quote. I'm telling you. My boys will tell you that I used to carry a knife, right? So I know you hear about like mass shooters and all that shit. No. I don't got time or the wrist to hold a gun. But that little motherfucker, I got so tired of that nigga, I said, all right, tomorrow, I'm going to put a stop to this shit. Wolverine style. Yo, I shit you not, bro. I watched X-Men 2, X Unlimited, back to back. Just watch Wolverine stab motherfuckers. Because I was like, I'm going to come in, I'm going to, shh. Yeah. This might be morbid, but I ain't do it. It's all right. So, but I'm telling you, I was going.
Listen here, bub.
I was going to skewer this motherfucker. And yo, like Wolverine would talk, I swear to God, I was going to dialogue with this motherfucker. Like, want to dance? Like, I couldn't wait. I was going to stab the shit out of this nigga. So my preparation for school was usually like, when I was cutting class, was like, all right, I'll put the PlayStation in. Man, I went and got the longest fucking butcher's knife in my grandma's house. Now, the butcher's knife was about the size of Corey. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, I hate short people because of this little motherfucker, bro. Like, you family. But, like, outside of that, man, if you any shorter than Josh Johnson, don't even fucking talk to me, bro. Don't talk to me. If you have children that ain't, like, taller than you, don't have them talk to me. Stay the fuck away from me.
Could I ask what the logic
No,
behind
you
the
can't say
no?
shit, white man. No.
Okay.
Now
I do feel blessed to be the line.
Yeah, man.
Oh, so he can talk. Okay, that's all right.
Now
that's
you
fine.
get the picture.
Okay.
I'm fucking with
I'm
you.
also
Mike.
editor of the fucking show, so we'll see if this
You
gets
can't
in.
edit this out live, nigga. I'm fucking with you, Logan. So, wait, what Reed's real name is
Oh,
Logan.
suddenly I'm fun to have in the story.
Fuck it.
Oh.
So now I put the knife in my bag, right? So the knife is so fucking long. I had an Adidas book bag, little drawstring shit, right? So the top of the knife, like the handle, was hanging out the top of the shit, and I was gonna kill this nigga. So I go up to school, right? So I go up to school and like my friends ain't really seen me in a minute.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
everybody happy and shit. We talking on the line and I got that knife in my bag like I'm gonna kill this motherfucker. Poke that nigga. And look, I was gonna do it so cold because I was gonna do it and I was gonna leave. Like swear to God, I was gonna walk right up to him. I don't give a fuck people so and I was gonna twist it. Oh, I was gonna twist it. I was gonna twist the shit out that knife. Man, I get to school. And, you know, maybe it was meant for me not to do it so I get here in front of you guys tonight. And I say that because as soon as I show up to school, we sitting out front, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, this is 7th grade, so for that class, they used to have teachers come down if you got to school early enough. And we sitting there, and one of my friends goes, yeah, man, you know, they got metal detectors in there now. I said, what? He said, yeah, man, they got metal detectors in there now. I said, they detect metal? He was like, yeah. I was like, well, I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. I gotta go, right? So because I couldn't bring the knife and kill this nigga, I decided not to go that day, right? But then as I was walking away, I was like, well, shit, I already came here, so I may as well go inside. So I went, stashed the knife somewhere or whatever, and I got in school. So now I'm sitting in school, and you know how your teachers send you to get something? Mm-hmm. So I go to the principal's office to get something, and they ask me what, you know, been keeping me from school so long. I'm making up some lie. And then they said, you know, we had to have metal detectors put into the school because Mr. Bastian, I'll never forget it, motherfucker said, because there's another kid in school named Dante that showed up with a gun to shoot the motherfucker that I was going to stab. I was gonna put that little motherfucker in dirt, boy. But thankfully, none of that happened, and I get to be here with y'all.
Yeah.
So that's one of my stories.
Give it up for Nico.
Yeah.
Yeah. God damn. Wow.
Yeah.
You gotta be a real bastard to be stabbed or shot, depending on the person.
Yeah.
That's somebody who, especially since you said he was short, it's like a classic bully, too. Because you know those bullies that are short, but then they got two big friends?
Mm-hmm. Yeah!
But then you wonder why the big friends are listening to them. You're like, you're big enough to kill him.
Napoleon, bro.
Yeah.
It also shows his ability to multitask, because he bullied 2 kids enough for them to want to murder him the same day.
Yeah.
So that means he was really equally fucking with these 2 kids. That they were just like, today's the day in unison. Like
that means that he didn't learn shit. There was no time to learn in between all this bullying.
Yo, he ain't no math, he ain't no nothing, he ain't know where his dad was. It was hard for him, man. And the little nigga thought he was a preacher too, because you remember this is like 06, right? So this is or it's 2005 going into 06. So this is when June 6, 06 was the thing. And I guess his grandmother or something went to church a lot. This nigga was in the classroom, and the trumpets are gonna blaze. And then the last thing we gonna see, he was doing sermons and shit. And I'm like, but you're the devil himself, bro. Yeah. Sit the fuck down and stop scaring me in this fucking class.
It's always the kid like least likely to go to heaven.
Boom! I wonder if he dead yet.
Does he not have Facebook?
I wouldn't look up that shit. I'm Josh. You don't know, bro. I like people like that.
Yeah.
I'm all for growing and like surpassing things. With you, but man, him. Hey, I don't wish bad on nobody. But man, I don't wish no good on that motherfucker. Ah, man.
It sounds like you actively pray against him at night.
You know what? I wouldn't actively pray against nobody. Yeah. God would tell me, you know, I'm from one of those families. But if anybody ever, like, I don't know how long it take prayers to get answered. But if, you know, if them shits got to go to a certain part of the universe, I prayed a long time ago. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in the next couple of years. That motherfucker get into like a car accident and it combust. That was all me. Like he passed on some X-Men shit. That was all me.
I love when our podcast becomes evidence.
Yeah.
Always makes me happy knowing that this will
I
be
feel
played
like
in
he's
front of a
towing
court.
the line, though. It's like it's really on the line, you know?
It's really
like,
on fate if we
yeah,
get
yeah,
honest.
because you really can't prosecute prayer, you know? Like that's one of those things where you're like, I very much hoped this would happen, but I was not there, Your Honor.
You know what though? I shouldn't put that energy out there. I really don't hope anything happens to him. I hope wherever he is, he's free, he's safe, and I hope he found his pops, man.
Yeah.
And he killed him. I was running away! Bah, bah!
There's
man.
a hip hop song called 24 Hours to Live. There's that line. Y'all know 24 Hours to Live. Fuck it. Song by Mace.
It's all good. Mace is probably the crossover between this demographic and Mace is probably pretty slim. Just
Yeah, swinging them and hitting them.
yeah. The Venn diagram is barely a line laying over.
You're not wrong. Shit,
Yeah.
they know the
Whatever happened
Rugrats
to
song.
Mace? Is he all right?
He's all right. He just put out this song against Diddy recently.
Recently, okay. So if you don't
Against
know,
Diddy recently?
yeah, this which is
Didn't Diddy's life go against Diddy enough? Like,
yeah. I don't really get Mace's whole thing is that way back in the day, Diddy had all of his publishing, and so he gave him like 10% of his own publishing, but he also had the master. So then Mace made almost no money off of all of his music, which was selling worldwide. So he has basically the same gripe as any other artist.
quick survey: who's picturing Mace Windu right now from Star Wars? I just wanted to check. See a couple of knowing smiles. Okay,
Yeah.
just wanted to see who
If
was.
you don't know who the rapper Mace is, just imagine any barber. Like he,
Yo, fuck off, nigga.
Mace has one of the least recognizable faces I've ever seen in my entire life.
Nah, bro, I'm from Harlem. I can't let you do that, man. Hell no. Mace looked like every nigga that in the '90s, like you could tell wasn't the fighter, but wasn't the super corny dude, looked like Mace, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
had something way too shiny, fucking waves in their hair.
Yeah.
And they'd fuck your girl on occasion. Like, that's Mace. That grimy dude that when he gets caught, he moves away.
Yeah.
He left Harlem because of that shit.
Yeah.
Supposedly. I was like 3 years old. Fuck do I know?
But yeah, so he's very upset with Diddy, and then he finally made a bunch of money. I had to be doing something else, like had to be doing something not rapping, and then offered Diddy to buy all of his artistic license to like all of his work back, like all the intellectual property, and then Diddy said no. And then and that was like last year, and he did this whole tweet about it, explaining everything and how the record contract that he signed was horrible and exploitive. And then this year,
in the music industry?
Yeah. Like,
what?
Like, I can't think, if you need any insight on Mace's career, the lateness with which he has done this is like kind of indicative of his music as well. Like, it's like he is using a time machine wrong, you know? Like, he's like, I gotta go into the future to warn them. It's like, oh no, that's not how it works. You're supposed to go back and, all right.
Family, thank y'all so much for letting me spend some time with
Thank
you, Josh.
You.
Here you go,
Pleasure.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks so much.
much.
Make some noise for Nico White, please.
Make some noise for your host.
Thank you, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it's.
Can you scoot over a little bit so now we're just not weirdly just you and me over
yeah,
here?
I can scoot over a touch.
There we go.
This week has been a bit wild for me because
Oh, now I'm far from my drink. I
Did
have
it
to
to
be very
yourself.
careful with this table.
how full is it? Oh, okay. The week has been wild because I don't know if anybody else saw this, but Uber Pool is back. It's called Uber Share now. It's under a different banner. It's called Uber Share because, like I was saying before, with the evil of a corporate mind, they have brought back Uber Pool, but back in the day, Uber Pool used to just let you have the price for the pool. And then if no one else hopped in the pool, you would just get that price because you were willing to be taken out of your way. Now, with Uber Share, it seems, I don't know if I have this right, but it seems that you're really just getting an Uber X. And the price only goes down if someone else gets picked up, which is not up to you, right? So you could pay full price and just make it home with a regular ride, okay. Or you could get 20% off because other people got picked up.
What a shitty lottery.
Yeah. Yeah. It's going to be
I hope someone gets in this car.
I really hope I get taken out of my way from home and someone coughs all over me. That would be the dream. And so
for $2. I hope I saved $2 to catch something.
For almost no difference. And so basically I was taking an Uber Share because I was nostalgic of the time before COVID when strangers would ride in cars together and ignore each other. And so I take this Uber Share, and we're doing pretty good. It looks like I'm not going to get the discount, getting almost all the way to the bridge. I was at the stand. I'm getting back to Brooklyn, where I live, and before we get there, the driver turns around, and he's like, "Hey, are you picking up a friend or something? It just changed the thing on me. Like, is this you?" And I was like, "No, I didn't add a stop or anything. It's Uber Share." So I just started explaining Uber Share because he didn't know what it was. He was like, "What is this? Are you picking up your friend right now? Why is it changing the directions on me?" Right? And his English is good, but I'm trying to make sure I'm being very clear.
His English is good, but the concept is stupid. So it's
That's kind of what I'm saying. It's the concept is so dumb that I'm like, I need to explain this so clearly because there's no language barrier here, sir.
And I'm sure he's even probably just like, I must be missing something.
Yeah.
It must be.
And so
there must be a term I don't know.
I fully explain it of just it's back because he hasn't been driving for Uber that long, so he doesn't remember Pool. So then I had to explain Pool and then Share, and then and this is all while we're driving. He's looking at me too much because he really wants to, instead of just using the mirror to look up at me from the mirror and in front, he's fully turning around.
Oh, that's good.
At times where we're not at the red yet. He'll see it turn red and be like, "So what were you saying?" And so that's happening. And then we finally stop. We get to this cross section for the pickup, and this always happens. It happened with Pool. It happens with Share. It's going to continue happening. But the person opens the door on my side. And anytime that happens, it's so little. It's not worth getting upset about. But what's so annoying about people that you share an Uber with is they will just really want to get in from the side of the door that they open. And so then you have to move, but you're like, you didn't look. You also ordered this thing and didn't look to see if anybody else was already in.
Well, they probably thought there was surely no one will be in this, and then
okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly.
They maybe also didn't know.
So then my man opens the door, and he's standing there with a woman behind him, and he's like, for Miguel? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, so you get...
Your name's Miguel too?
And I'm like, yeah, and then he's kind of just, he feels like he's opened the door for me, he's waiting for me to get out, but I'm just sitting there. And then he's like, for Miguel. And I was like, yeah, but it's a Uber Share. He's like, I order Uber X. And I was like, yeah, but you ordered Uber X Share. See, it's confusing because they kept the X in there. And then the driver joins in where he's like, yes, they kept the X in there. So it's actually... So now both of us are explaining this to him and his date who are standing outside of the car. And finally, he's like taking it all in. And he turns to her and he's like, I thought it was an Uber X. Because it's so clear that they're on a date. Just their body language. And then he looks at me, he's like, would you mind sitting in the front? And I'm like, the front? And then he gives me this look that is such a, it's so purely like a a guy thing of like, help me out, bro. Like he just says it. He literally just says it with his like pupils. It's not even an eyebrow thing. It's not an intimidation. He's not being rude. He's literally just like it's like it looks like he's looking at someone pointing a gun at him because it's like he just sucked in a little bit of air and he was like, here. And I was like, yeah, sure. So I get out and as I'm opening the front door, he even pats me on the back and he whispers, he's like, thank you. And so then they get in the back and I'm sitting in the front and I'm on my phone anyway, so I really don't care. I'm not like stressing it at all or anything. But as soon as they start talking, the nosy bitch in me comes out. And so I immediately hit pause on the music that I'm listening to. Because it's like, it's so clearly a first date. And I can't tell if they're still on the date. Like when they get in the car, I can't tell if they're heading somewhere, like he's picking her up.
Oh, if that's the start, that's a rough start.
Yeah,
that's a rough start.
I couldn't tell at the time if he was picking her up or if they're leaving a restaurant because it was in a part of the city where there's just lots of apartments over restaurants. Yeah, right.
Because if it's the start, she's already thinking now like, well, I'm at least paying half.
Yeah, and then it which really
this
cracked
is
me up
Dutch
as well.
Best.
It also cracked me up so much because my man it says it again at some point in the conversation.
I have money.
It's like, what? No, he's literally just floundering at one point, and he's like, "I thought it was an Uber X." Like he keeps inserting. He will not let it go to everyone in the car that he thought it was the regular Uber. Like he can't handle it, and so then. And so then they start talking. This is so painful. Okay, so he is coming out the gate with like, it's not a shitty bravado. I want to make that clear. It's not like this person does not seem like a jerk to me, right? But as he's talking, he's like, yeah. So what do you like to do? Like he's so clearly nervous, which is very sweet as well.
Ride alone in cars.
Ride alone in cars. I'm sorry that I messed that up for you.
It's my favorite thing to do.
And then she goes, I love theater, right? And he's like, oh man, I love theater too. Like theater is amazing, except for musicals. Musicals are annoying as hell. Like musicals, just like I don't know. There's just something about them I can't stand it. And then she goes, I was actually a musical theater major.
I'm in the Music Man right now.
And so I'm like, I don't know what to do with my body so much, so I'm just looking out the window now. Like my head is on the glass, and I'm breathing through my mask so hard that I'm still fogging up the window a little bit. I'm just like, ooh, that's not a great start, you know? Because the car is not taking off yet. Like this is just
I'm sorry, what? The car is not taking off yet?
No, because he's sitting down. And now the driver's trying to figure out who's getting dropped off first. So he's just looking at his Waze app.
You guys haven't fucking moved yet?
We haven't moved yet.
And he found a way to fuck it up in that time?
And don't get me wrong, this is all of like 30 seconds. So that thing, like, they sit down and
that
he's
also
like,
makes
so
it worse.
He's
He's like, oh, I can't believe it. This is an Uber X. I fucking hate musicals. Yeah. Like, that's a lot to cram in to a short amount of time.
It happens so fast. And then we take off, and none of the conversation is, like, ideal. Like none of it.
Not after that.
None of it is going well. And so, because then he even tries to save it where he's like, oh, so, like, what were you in, you know? And then she starts listing these musicals that she did wherever she's from.
Right.
And finally she hits one of them, and he's like, oh, I love Come From Away. And it's like, it's too late, bro. Like it's you're not saving it now. And then they kind of like move on from that. And there's a couple of like pauses. And anytime there's a pause, I just get back on my phone. Like it's not that interesting, you know. But then he'll say something like out of a pause, he'll be like, so you have like a favorite food or anything? Like what do you really like?
What a great question to ask on a date.
And this
always has places to go.
And this This
Yeah.
is how I know where their like
perfect.
date is
Okay.
at.
Yeah.
Because he's like, so what was your favorite, like your favorite food and everything? And she's like, Peruvian. I told you that at the Peruvian restaurant. And at this point, I can't even breathe. Like I'm like so stressed out for this man and this woman in the back that I'm like genuinely in my head. I'm like, I should be back there. Like that would have broken up the tension. If I was even sitting in between them, that would be better than what's happening right now. Like he's just been left to his own devices, and it is fucking his world up. Okay. And so it's so bad. It's so bad that the driver starts turning up the music so that nobody can talk. Like, 'cause the entire time I'm forgetting that the driver must also be getting so uncomfortable right now that he's like, I would rather blare Dua Lipa to the point where all of our ears bleed than to let this man hang himself anymore. This is horrible. And the music's playing for like maybe 3 songs.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, he's kind of like, hey, could you turn it down? To which I'm sure everyone in the car in their head was like, don't make us do this.
Come on, man.
And then he's,
You got show tunes?
Yeah.
I love musicals.
I love musicals now. I just want to save it, the date and everything. And then he...
Peruvian musicals. I love them. Put it, if you have that, please.
And then
I thought this was an Uber X.
And then he turns the music down a little bit, and the guy once again is like, yeah, I thought it was an Uber X. Like he says it.
Oh, he does it again?
Yeah, he says it again. He's saying it throughout the whole drive, like too many times. And then we're in Brooklyn now, and we're heading off to drop, them off first. And this next part is technical, okay? Because I can understand the dance that was happening. When you order an Uber X, you can add or change a stop, right? So I understand what he must have been thinking, right? And if I have it right in my head, what he's thinking was the perfect way to play it. But we get to the stop. It's not my stop. They're stopping at her apartment. And so car stops, and she's like, I had a great time, and she goes to open the door, and he's like, oh, I was wondering if I could... if I could, come up, we hang out a little bit more. And then she goes, oh, I had a great time and everything, but Can
I be honest? You looking at me and saying this feels like you're breaking up with me.
Yeah.
And it's palpable enough that like this situation sucks.
It's so painful, and me and the driver made eye contact. Out of the side of our eyes, because we were like, oh. And then he was like, hey, yeah, I'm not, like, I don't want to be weird or anything. It's just I
love you. Oh, shit.
When it's just when I put the address in, and then she was like, yeah, sorry, maybe I gave the wrong impression or something, but I'm gonna go up and maybe we can talk again or something. And so she closes the door, and it's just the 3 of us sitting there. And so he's like, he looks at me. He's like, thanks for sitting up front, man. Like, I was like, and I was like, oh yeah. I mean, I really was trying to make it better. Like in the moment, I was trying to keep it light because this person is clearly devastating. That's very embarrassing because he made some missteps, but once again, he did not seem like a douchey asshole, right? And so I was like, I just as a joke, I was like, yeah, I mean, if only you could come home with me, you know what I mean? Like. And then
that is not what you said.
Yeah. And then he opened the door and to himself goes, I thought it was an Uber X.
Well, that's better than can I?
But yeah, it was rough. And then I didn't know what to do, so I just stayed in the front with the driver for the rest of the time. And we were both just airing it out. Like we were both just.
You guys just talk about it?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Absolutely,
How could we not talk about it?
I know, yeah.
He was like, I couldn't believe, and I was like, when he sat down. Because the reason that I bring up the dance is that he is like trying to, I guess, I'm assuming, like pay for things, show his interest and everything on the date, right? And so he's getting the Uber back to her apartment. And she also knows he's getting the Uber to her apartment. She's not like wondering where they're going. You know what I mean? Like
that's a whole different problem on a date.
No, but you know what I mean? Like it's like if
take me to question mark.
If the date is over and your date's ordering the Uber and they put your address, you know that they're getting the Uber for your place, you know what I mean?
Right.
When it's an Uber X, you can add a stop, which means if she didn't want him to come up, he can now just add a stop to his apartment and head home. But because it's Uber share, you can't do that. So we drove off from him just sort of standing on the sidewalk. And I was
in
like,
front of her place? Or
Yeah. Ordering another Uber.
That's not good if she looks out the window.
Yeah, no, it looks horrible, but it's
she
like...
looks out, oh, God. He didn't go.
I mean, he basically doesn't exist in the car now because he's supposed to get out at the stop he ordered.
Yeah.
And so you can't add a stop. And so... What a shame. Yeah. No, it is. It's just sad. Because if it was an X, he could be like, oh, okay, I read it wrong. Let me add a stop. And then he goes home.
Right, yeah.
But now he has to get out. He can't come to my place.
Right.
And he's not
even though you invited him.
Yeah, even though I invited him. But he's not.
He could have.
But he's not supposed to be in the car anymore, so he has to get out. And so, yeah. But then the driver and I were just like, oh. And then the driver was also like, the driver was also like, when you're on a date, just say nothing. And I was like, wow, that is, in a weird way, better advice. I understand what he was trying to say, where he was like, man, in this whole situation, I would have just said nothing in the car.
Or at least not have such hard opinions. Like, that's the thing, too. Yeah. It's just like, oh, musicals. I fucking hate those. Oh, what? Like, don't come out the gate. You got to be kind of in the gray area until you know. But it's especially, too, like, I'm not saying he's trash or anything, but he's clearly has wild, misguided confidence to just assume he is going to her house when clearly learned nothing about her on the date.
Well, that's also what I was thinking, where I was like, how did... I'm so interested.
He maybe did say nothing on the date.
Yeah, I wish I could go back in time and be in another, like not doing the show I was doing, and then just be a fly on that wall. Yeah. Because I guess this is my thing. The date seemed, at some point at least, to be going well enough that I actually think he was about to come up with her if he didn't say the musical theater thing.
If it was
because
an Uber
think about it. If you're on a date with someone and you've given them your address, they're on the way together. He didn't order her an Uber and then get a lift for himself. They're both in the Uber going to her
address. Which is frankly 20 times funnier. That on the ride to her apartment.
That's what I'm saying.
Is where he fucked it up.
That's what I'm saying.
That's so much funnier.
That has to be what happened.
If she's just like, I like him a lot, and you know what? I never do this. I'm going to invite him up, and like, there's another guy here. Huh.
There's another guy here, and I hate what you do. Does that make sense what I'm saying? they were definitely about. He messed it up at like the 90%. He was so close.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
What a shame. So then, a different time now. We're talking about pre-pandemic when I took one of my favorite Uber pools. So people, especially in LA, would give me trouble all the time. They would always like make fun of me for taking Uber pools all the time because I would leave early. I would leave early just to take the pool, just to have the padding, instead of just getting an Uber, right?
Right.
And I don't know. I just usually did it to like have experiences and meet people and stuff.
Yeah, it's a weird thing about you.
Well, I'm just saying it was like
No one else here relates to that.
All right.
I take him because I like making friends. Like that's it's.
Yeah.
Now it's like if the $2 off is not guaranteed, but never fucking doing that. I'm never.
Sure. I get. This is my thing though. So there was this one time, and it just felt it felt very special. Like I think the word might be serendipity. There was a time where I was taking an Uber pool after a show to get home, and I get in the car, and we immediately get the name and where they are, right? And so the guy drives there. It's actually pretty close, like 5 minutes away, and he drives there, and he's circling the block, and then he finally just stops. He starts calling them. Every time he calls them, they pick up, and you can hear a bunch of noise, but you can't actually hear them. And so he calls like 3 times, and then he circles the block one more time. But now it's getting to the point where he's tried to pick them up longer than I've been in the car, you know? Because this is also, because back in the days of like pool, they hadn't solidified how long drivers were supposed to wait yet.
I like that you keep saying it like it's been 30 years. Like,
Yeah.
back when we could pool.
Yeah, I'm just saying for context, they've changed the app a lot in the time between. So
yeah, no one knows they're taking them now.
Yeah.
Even the driver.
No, it's chaos. And so it got to the point where I was like, you know you can move on if you don't, like if they're just not going to come, like we should probably go.
He's like, you're not my fucking boss.
Yeah. I mean, I
work for you.
I'm not even telling him in a way of like, can we hurry it up? Because he's the one getting frustrated. I'm just like, hey, you've done everything that you could. You know, you called 3 times.
Right.
You've driven around the block several times.
Mm-hmm.
I have been in the car for like 7 minutes, just us, and you've been trying to pick them up for like 8. So this is wild, you know?
Yeah.
And also the drivers will get penalized for like canceling rides and stuff. So he didn't want to cancel on them, and there's no like distinction in the app for how long you should wait.
Right.
And so finally he drives off, just cancels on them, keeps going. We get about maybe 2 minutes away, and we get pinged again for another pickup, and it's the same guy. It's the very same guy, and he's in a slightly different location. So he's like a couple blocks like west of where he was supposed to be. And
he got scared. He thought a car was chasing him.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Why won't they leave me alone? And so this time we picked them up easily. They're like right on the corner, and it's a couple, this guy and this woman, and they get in the car and they're next to me, and it is amazing. They're very drunk. They're the best way to put it is that they're deeply drunk. Like I don't even know how.
I fucking hate musicals.
Yeah.
Do you like food? I like Peru. What we just had.
They are so drunk, and they are going at it in a way that is so funny, where they are arguing.
Okay,
but it's
like going at it could mean 2 different things.
Yeah. But it's like at first I thought they were arguing for real, and it's not. They're like playfully roasting each other.
Okay.
But they're very drunk, and they're taking it way too far. So this dude, and I can tell from them walking to the car that this dude has a little bit of a limp, right? And she lays into it hard. Like she's drunkenly like, you should probably have like a cane or something. Like,
Jesus.
It's like relentless, okay? And it's actually, a lot of it is actually pretty funny. Where she was like, if I pull on your right leg hard enough, will it be the same size as your left? Like, it was just like, it was like nonstop, right? And then it's to the point where I think he's gonna get upset, and he's not. He's just like laughing, and he's like, oh, my leg been like this from childhood. And I'm like, he's actually making it worse when he describes it, but then she doesn't really connect with it in that drunk way, so she just keeps going. So she's like, well, did you like step on your first step when you were little and then just walked away? Like, did you not couldn't even it out? And then he finally goes, he's like, how about we leave my legs alone for a second, talk about your fucked up ass teeth. And he lays into her teeth hard. She's like, and it's funny because they're both laughing. It's like, at no point, it's so tense. Like, the driver and I are trying not to laugh because we're like, any minute now, one of them is going to go too far, right? But then even when
will they get pissed off if we laugh at it? Like, are we not a part of the joke?
Yeah. Like, are they talking like we're not here, or is this for us?
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh, okay, what's wrong with my teeth? And he's like, honestly, I don't see how the fuck you chew. All right? I made you a sandwich yesterday. Your bite mark looked like a boot print. And they just kept laughing, and it was so funny. And the driver, the driver lowered his window to quietly laugh out the window as we were driving. And I was like, man, pool is the best. And then the pandemic happened.
So we've only got a little bit of time left, but should we open up the mailbag quick? Yeah, they like it.
There we go.
All right, so I definitely want to at least get this one in here because this one is from Ray, who I believe is here. Ray, you here?
Here.
Okay.
Hey. There we go.
I was about to be like, well, I hope he fucking bought a ticket. I hope he's at least missing out. No. Hi, Ray. How you doing? Awesome. Well, thanks for
coming.
Thanks for sending an email. So I'll read out what you sent here, and then maybe we'll have some follow-up questions if we need to.
Okay.
So this is it says, "Cheers, J-Lo."
Okay.
That's us. We go by
J-Lo
sometimes. We don't in the world.
Yeah. But we're much less famous. J-Lo.
Now you said J-Lo there.
I was hesitant to say J-Lo. We
you thought we said it 3 times, we'd summon her?
Sometimes I wonder if J-Lo listens. And so I just want her to like us. And I don't know if we... What did Ray say?
Wouldn't that be great if she was listening?
Wouldn't that be great if she was listening? Like, why are they using... And then we just get a cease and desist.
The most confusing cease and desist of
Yeah.
all time. Hey, will you 2 men stop using my name, please?
Together
as a unit. Cheers, J-Lo. So what is a survival tactic that metropolitan cities like Chicago and New York City taught you guys that you take with you everywhere? Now, they also have their own example here. So, mine is not responding to anyone too eager for my attention, and that is a very good one. That is a very good one. Jesus of Nazareth could be trying to sell me his mixtape, detailing how to get into heaven, and I'd probably raise the volume on my headphones before I react. I've gotten caught in too many conversation scams while living here, especially because I have an English accent, so they think I'm a tourist. Then the next part's just a compliment. Do you want me to read that? Just kind of for us.
I guess so, to get the full
all right
experience.
Because Raven wrote this next part. It doesn't have to be read, but I don't really care. I just wanted to show appreciation for you guys. And I'm like, well, I'm a big enough narcissist to make them listen to it. Just wanted to take a moment to say I genuinely appreciate the work you guys do. I subscribe to the Patreon and listen weekly because of the genuine authenticity you guys have just talking about life and Josh's addiction to living a cartoon lifestyle. I I like the concept that you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
Like you can't get enough of it.
Like if I was just
I'm trying to just stay inside.
if I was at home reading a book and then I know where I'm like, nah, I need a fix.
I'm gonna go slip on some shit. Your shows help me through bad times and make the good times even better. Just a reminder that what you do has a positive and powerful impact, and both of you are appreciated by myself and by many others. I wish you guys all the success and happiness you desire. Thank you so much, Ray.
Thank you so
I
much,
appreciate
Ray.
that.
Thank you.
Thank you. That is a great question, though. What is a survival tactic you take with you other places?
As far as Ray, I can't see you. Are you black?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So this is for us. So
I'll go.
I found that in the city, when you're walking the city, this is already piggybacking off what you do, but I found that there's a different type of interaction you're about to have by how many times the person trying to get your attention calls you brother. Okay? First brother is just another black guy, right? Hey, brother, need something. What's the time? Whatever, right? Hey, brother, that is a little bit more precarious. Like that one, you might want to just turn up the volume like you do. Hey, brother, that is where you run. That is... like, hey, brother is almost always drugs. That is something to be avoided. And then the other one I think I found is that you should always like turn your Wi-Fi off if you're underground, because when it's fighting to find a connection, it's draining your battery. And sometimes you'll take the train for 20 minutes and then walk up the stairs and be like, why do I have 20% less battery than when I left? And it's because of that.
Oh.
Yeah. It's like a real struggle.
I like a good practical one, you know? It's just a good, like, this
Yeah.
is, you know.
I felt like one to confirm what you're already
Yeah.
doing is good, and then one that's just like someone didn't tell me
One
for way
joke,
too
one
long.
real thing, yeah. One
Yeah.
for them, one for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
One for me that I actually just utilized recently. It goes with people talking to you too. That if someone comes up and is clearly like trying to fuck with you, like they ask you a question to like trap you into like an answer one way or the other because they're gonna roast you or something like that, is if you give the most confusing answer possible, they don't know what to do next. This happened to me recently. I was in New York with my friend who doesn't listen to the show, and. Or in New York, I just said. In Central Park, that one. I'm in New York now. God damn it. I live Midwest. And but we're sitting there and this group of young men walk by and one of them just looks at me and it's very clearly like he's setting me up to like dunk on me in front of his friends. Because he just goes like, hey, you guys like pussy? And it's how he said it and it very much had like everyone's like, what's he gonna say? And I just said, little bit. Which was great because then he went, and then all of his friends laughed at him because I didn't take the bait. And I use that in Chicago a lot too. People try to fuck with you or something, and then you just give them an answer and they go, I don't even, whatever. And then they just walk away. Then they're disappointed.
Yeah. I think the last one I'll impart to you is this is very specific of cities. This one is actually like just a Chicago, New York, probably Seattle and Portland have train system. Anywhere with a train system, if a train car is empty, leave it empty. Because there's a reason that in a city with millions of people,
Especially
no one wants
here.
that car.
Especially here.
So sometimes it's poop. Sometimes it is poop.
Sometimes it's poop.
But every once in a while, it's a person. Every once in a while, it's a person so
And they are
crazy.
pooping.
Yeah. So crazy that everyone was like, I don't know if I need this in my life. And they decided to get off, and there wasn't time to warn you, so then you get on, and then the doors close, and for at least one stop, you're a hostage.
I'll do one more email and then we can get out of here because we're almost out of time. Let's real quick and just thank everybody for coming out tonight. Thank you guys
all
so much for hanging out with us.
This has been great.
Late on a Wednesday. So this one is from Anissa. I don't think they're here. This was just sent separately. You here? Yeah, I thought so. This is just this one caught my eye, and I thought this would be a good one to just read with the group here. So the title of this one just says, "I was reminded of my dead gerbil." Great title.
Know what we did?
I think it's a great start. If it's just our show, that would be a bummer. Yeah, that would be a real bummer.
That's what I was saying. I was like, oh man, does this just
listening to your show reminds me of the dying screams of a rodent. Anyway, now that I've bummed him out. Hey guys, I'm currently getting up to date on the podcast. I'm on episode 50, but with the way I've been listening, I'll likely be caught up quickly. Anyway, in that episode, Logan talked about his dead hamster found behind a fake fireplace after escaping, and Josh displayed ... a ton of displeasure. It reminds me of my two gerbils. To remind anybody who maybe either hasn't listened to that episode in a while or you haven't listened to it, we had a hamster and it escaped, and we had a fake fireplace where it was just a light bulb in fake plastic wood or whatever, and then we found the hamster when we smelled it, and just to word it quickly, but reminded me of my two gerbils. One of them was named Gino. Unfortunately, also great name for a gerbil.
Yeah.
Gino is a great gerbil name.
Yeah, any alliteration you can get with an animal is probably
Gino the gerbil? Come on.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they both escaped one day, as small animals like that are to do, and for days we could not find Gino specifically. Well, my mother had a pallet bed at the time, and one pallet would lift slightly until you laid on it. Well, yep. Figured I'd pause, just let everyone catch up for a second. You may know where this goes, is what the email says. I was looking for Gino.
Wait, it would be amazing if in the email is also pause for groans.
I was looking for Gino still and sat on her bed. When I did, I heard squeak, crunch.
Pause for groans.
I knew what happened immediately and didn't have the heart to check. My poor mother had to retrieve Gino's crushed little body. Now, this next part is just a quick little aside. Not as traumatizing for me as watching my guinea pig run into a table leg and die. And that's all they gave us for that one. Which is clearly a much wilder story. That this guinea pig was just like, bam, nope, and that's... The guinea pig concussed itself to death.
The guinea pig did a full Fast and Furious on itself.
Sorry to tell you such awful, awful things, but I love this sentence. Sorry to tell you such awful, awful things, but if I have to suffer, so must everyone else. I love the show. You both are great.
I love that the origin story of that villain is that their guinea pig ran into a table leg and died. And then they were like, everyone in the world will feel this.
I must destroy all tables.
Oh, man. I cannot thank all of you enough for being here. This has been absolutely incredible.
You guys so much.
Thank you all for coming out. Thank you all for listening.
Make some noise for Nico White again. I know he's not here, but go and make some noise for our guest.
Yeah.